Rotarians, a very warm welcome to you all this evening to the first of our multi-district seminars for 2021. I normally sit in the background of these meetings, but tonight I've been thrust into the limelight with my good friend and social media guru, Andrew Pippin. A warm welcome to DG William and all the Rotarians from District 1175 who join us for the very first time. So off we go to look at the benefits of Canva. Once you start using this software, I can assure you it will become your best friend, an essential tool for creating your own graphics. So let's have a little look now at the Canva. I'm just going to share my screen. There we are. This is the home screen that you will see when you've logged into a Canva account. You just need to sign up for it as you would any other app. There's Instagram posts, there's Facebook posts, social media here. You can see that you can do TikTok. There's the Facebook, there's bloggers, graphics, YouTube. You can do Zoom backdrops. So there's templates for just about everything, really. I'm just going to go quickly through a couple of the designs that I've done in the past. I'm just going to pick this one here, which is one I did with one of my own photographs. And then I actually went to the Rotary Brand Centre and I put this in via a mask. However, you could actually do this via Canva if you wanted to. And then you've got the Rotary logo there with people of action. And literally, I just sort of put at the top of the page, Rotary social media and marketing, and the words think differently, and the hashtag Rotary Buzz. So we'll go back. We normally have a Santa fun run, but obviously this year we couldn't do that. So we had a picture of two lads who were doing their volunteering for Duke of Edinburgh, the Bronze Award. They have to do so many hours to get a Bronze Award. So what they did for us was they delivered all the leaflets, excuse me, around the houses in the local town, and that went towards their bronze Duke of Edinburgh. So this is a picture of them delivering the leaflets, and literally all I did was take a little picture of Santa from some clip art, free clip art. Be very careful that the clip art that you use is copyright free and you're not allowed to use it. So this was the, just put in the website of our Rotary Club there and the Rotary logo, and hey presto, you've got something really good to put up. Again, the Santa raffle, and we wanted mums and dads to actually buy Santas for their children. So it's appealing, you know, to a certain market. So that was targeting mums and dads. And then a little slogan, you have to be in it to win it. Create a little bit of an urgency. So, you know, it's not too late to get your Santas in. And again, the all important website where you can buy your Santa. The draw was taking place on that particular day. I'd gone into the Rotary Brand Centre to create our own Rotary logo. And so again, save all these in a convenient folder so that you've got them at hand when you need them. So let's go back now to the home page. There's so many templates to choose from. You can see just a selection there. We're all very keen on increasing our membership. It's always something at the forefront of every Rotary. So I'm just going to put volunteering flyer into a search, see what we come up with. So you can see all the different things you've got here for volunteering. lots of different things. Now this one grabs my attention, so I'm going to grab that. And we're just going to tailor it to our own needs. So basically we're looking for volunteers. So yeah, we'll keep that there. And I'm just going to change this little bit here to join Rotary. And I'm going to change this little bit here. Whoopsie days, you can move things around very easily, as you can see. I'm going to change that to say, have you got time to help in your community? If you want to increase the size of anything, you can see up here you've got a little down arrow, which will let you make that a little bit bigger. It depends then whether you want to join Rotary on one line or not. So you could still move that out. And we'll just increase that in size a little bit as well. We'll make that. And then you can move that up, and I'm going to move that little line down to separate that a little bit. I think what we'll do, we'll just move this all the way down. And then we're going to add, here you can see if you want to upload some media, so if you want to upload a logo or a photograph, then you can do so that way. I'm just going to put a Rotary logo in there. So you can see that's just come in. And it's a little bit big for me, so I want to just decrease that in size. We'll add some text from here, and we'll just say come and join us. And I'm not really keen on that text, so you can change it to whatever you like. Come and join us, that's quite nice. We'll just decrease the size of that. And again, and a little bit more again. Come and join us. And here we're going to put contact us. I'm just going to put a website address there. You can, of course, put a mobile number if somebody's willing to put their mobile number on there. That's needing it there. And I'm going to take that down to still a little bit big. So I'm going to take it down again. And actually, because I think I want to change the color of these lines, I'm going to go up here, and that one is going to become black, and that one is going to become black, you can see. And I think that writing there, we'll put that to white. See, there's the colour of the writing. And we'll make that black. Join Rotary. And I think because we're going for a black and white theme, I'm actually going to take the black Rotary in there now. I'll put that at the top and delete that one out. So we've got a bit of a theme going on. There. So we don't need the second page, so we're going to delete that one out. And you'll see this photograph here. You see the word Canva across there. They want you to pay for that image. I quite like that image, and it may be worth paying for it, but they're usually about £2 or £3 each. So I don't really want to pay for an image, so I'm going to delete that out. And then I've uploaded some images here. There's two particular images, not sure which I'm going to use yet. There's that one, which is a Rotarian from Cardiff, Pauline. And there's a watermark there, so I want to just lose the watermark. And so I'm going to make here, there. So you can see that's quite nice. You could put this particular image has come from the Rotary Brand Centre. And again, this lady, she's looks as though she's working in the community. That's quite a nice one. I think I quite like that. So we've got two options here. There's an orangey colour where the background is. You can see you've got the background there. You could change it to the gold, which is on the Rotary logo there. That looks quite nice. Or you could actually turn it to blue. I quite like that, actually. So that would be, I think, my final product. So again, just move them around a bit. I think that's all quite balanced. And so now you've got a couple of options up here. The down arrow here allows you to download it. So I don't actually want it as a PDF because I want to put it on Facebook. So I'm going to go for, you can either go for a JPEG or I'm going to go for high quality PNG file. The logos that I've used there are PNG logos. I'm just going to show you something. Here we are. This is a JPEG file. And you will notice that you've got white box behind it. So it doesn't allow you to do the same thing as a PNG file. So that's a JPEG file. I'm going to get rid of it there now. And this is actually, so when you download from the brand center, make sure that you are downloading a PNG file. So here we are, we're going up and we're going to get a PNG file. And so here now I'm going to download the image. And you've got options, you know, to take the quality up if you want to, but I'm going to leave it as it is. And you could obviously compress it to be lower quality. So let's download that. And you can see that's the final poster. You're going to save it somewhere where you can get at it easily. Okay, so we're going to hand over to Andrew now, and he's going to show you how to post these two posters to Facebook and get the most out of them. Thank you.
Right, okay, so I'm going to show you how to post and schedule a post on Facebook using the browser. So as you can see, this is my homepage, all very interesting, but that's my life. You can always find me on Facebook if you want to, by the way, because I am always available. So I'm going to go to my pages, and that's going to show the pages that I am in charge of. I'm going to go to Rotary District 1150 because we are going to use that one today for this demonstration. And as you can see, this is what our Facebook page looks like. So if I click View as a Visitor, it will show me what it looks like to Joe Public, who is not an administrator on the Facebook page. You can exit up at the top. So what we're going to do, we are going to look at different ways of posting. If you want to post immediately, really quickly, because you've literally just taken a photo of something and you think this needs to get out there as soon as possible, Create Post is here. Okay, you click Create Post, you write something, you post your picture, you click Post, and that goes out straight away onto your page. Okay, but the best way of doing this, and research has shown that if you want to get the best reach out of your posts, you need to be posting between 1 and 3 p.m. on weekdays, including Saturdays. So, for example, we're going to go and do this so we can schedule. If you watch my cursor, I'm going down to the publishing tools, just there. Now, what we want to do, we want to create a post. So it's up here. So I'm going to do a couple of specific things in this post now to make sure that it hits as many people as possible and that people respond to it. We're going to give it a headline. I like to start a post with capital letters. So I'm going to say, don't delay. Today is the day to take action. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put then a smaller sentence in lowercase. So Rotary needs good people like you to volunteer for projects in your local community. And then I'm going to say, to find out more about joining, click here. And then I generally go to the district site page and I will get the link for joining. But frankly, if that is your own club site, then that's fine for you to just put your own email address. The message button down at the bottom, that's quite handy for membership as well. Now, I'm going to do a proofread because that's rubbish. Don't delay. Today is the day to take action. Rotary needs good people like you to volunteer for projects in your local community. To find... Oh, I see what I did there. To find out more about joining, click here. Now that's lovely. Now, this text, okay, the way I've done that is quite important. They did research on how people's eyes scan the screen, okay, and it becomes the rule of F, because you will read the top line of something almost in full, then the next line you might read a little bit less, and by the time you get to the bottom, you're only looking at the first or the second word. Likelihoods is they will read everything on that post. I hate to say it, for anyone who enjoys writing a full paragraph or 3 paragraphs or 10 paragraphs on Facebook, nobody reads it all. They will scan it less and less as it goes down and they have no idea what it says at the bottom. Any important information must go at the top. So that might be dates, that might be links in order to donate, that might be important information about what you're actually doing. And when I say that, I mean like a sentence summary. That all goes right at the top. If you want to put all the information at the top and then do some really long stuff underneath, feel free. What we're going to do then is that we are going to add a photo, because we're going to add the lovely picture that Mary just created. Now, if you didn't add a photo to a post like that, that would actually be fine, because the link will turn into a graphic. It'll take one of the images from the page that you're linking to, and it'll make something pretty at the bottom, because frankly, pictures make people look at posts. So we don't want to publish it immediately because we are scheduling this post. So we're going to go all the way down here to the bottom corner, and we're going to click on this little arrow, and we're going to click Schedule Post. And then I don't want it to go out on the weekend. It is Saturday morning, or nearly midday now, actually. Oh, gone midday. My gosh, I've been doing this for ages. I want it to go out on Monday. So that's going to go out on the 11th. And I want it to go out at 9:30. So it's right at the beginning of that sort of peak Facebook time. And I'm literally just going to click Schedule. Now, that's not the final one. I'm going to click Schedule Post here, down in blue. And then we have scheduled posts. If you want to look at your scheduled posts, they're now trying to push us towards using Facebook Business Suite. And here it'll give you a list of all your posts that you have published. And if you go across to that side one there and click scheduled, you will see what we've scheduled. If you find that you've done something majorly wrong and you need to change it, you can do it here. I have got the time wrong. As you can see, I've set it up to go out at 9:30 at night. I'm going to edit this now, and that's by going on these three dots here. I'm going to reschedule it, and you're going to do the whole date again, so don't get sloppy and fall into sending it out today. Now, 9:30 a.m. reschedule, and now it is set up for 9:30 in the morning on Monday. So I hope that was useful. I'm now going to show you how to do the exact same activity, but on a phone. Now, I'm using an iPhone, but I know that the apps are designed very similarly. So don't be put off by what it looks like in the first place, because it should be a pretty similar process to get that post up and to get it scheduled. So let me share my phone screen. There we go. So that's my home screen. If you have a look here now, you can see there's the normal Facebook app there. That is a way of doing it. So you can go onto there. You can go to your pages. You can find your page, and you can post a photo. Lovely. Well done, everyone. That little app next to it, that is Facebook Business. I'm going to publish. Now, this app isn't as pretty because it's the business end of Facebook. So we click Publish. We click Photo, and we choose the photo that we want. There we go, the lovely photo that Mary just created. And then I'm going to write in my message. Don't delay. Now is the, can't type, time to volunteer. That'll do. To volunteer. Then underneath, I'm going to do a little bit that's then not in capitals. Rotary needs good people like you to volunteer for projects in your local community. Then I'm going to say, for more information about joining, and then I always have the generic joining link just in my notes so I can paste it in. There we go. Now, what I've done there, and it's important to note what I've done there, I've done a call to action and a sense of urgency in that top headline. Okay, now is the time to volunteer. Lots of people during the COVID pandemic have really enjoyed volunteering in their community. As we come out of that eventually, people are going to think, well, I wish I was doing some good. And we are that net to catch them and get them doing some good in their community again. Also then, I've used the terms you. Rotary needs good people like you to volunteer for projects in your community. I've personalized it. So this is speaking to the person who is reading this post. It's not a generic post saying Rotary does voluntary projects locally, nationally, and internationally. We need volunteers. It doesn't do that. It's your. Obviously, then, for more information about joining, you might actually put that as your secretary's email address, or that might be your Rotary Club website, or it might just be message us on the button below. So I'm going to click next up at the top. Now, this is the difference between business and normal Facebook. Up at the top there, you've got scheduling options, and it says publish now. We put schedule for later. So I'm not going to do it today. I'm not going to do it on Sunday. I'm going to put it out on Monday morning, and I'm going to put it out at 9:30. There we go. And then I've decided my time. We've got done up in the top corner again. Done. So I'm going to click schedule. And it takes a little bit of time. So I'm going to refresh that. And as you can see, I have a scheduled post. Now, what I will just do is show you how to find those scheduled posts. I'm back on the home page right now in the business suite. I'm going to click on what looks like two little posts down at the bottom. And as you can see, straight away, it's showing me scheduled posts there. And then if I do not want that to go out, click on the three little dots next to it. I can either publish it immediately, I can change the times, or I can delete it altogether. So that's how you post. That's how you schedule a post. I hope that was helpful. Obviously, if you want it to actually post on schedule, don't go back through the process and delete it. That would be a little bit silly. Right, so I'm going to do a really quick thing now. I'm going to set up a new Instagram account that's going to be connected to a page on Facebook. And we are there. So as you can see, I'm going to go to Instagram, which is the very colorful app in the center there. As you can see, I actually have quite a few Instagram accounts, but I want to add an account. So right at the bottom, I'm going to add an account. Now log into existing account or create a new account. I'm creating new. So I'm actually going to set one up for the Rotary Club of Hentless. So I'm going to call this Rotary Hentless, and hopefully no one else will have taken that. So for now, I'm going to sign it with an email address and a phone number because I want it to be slightly different. So we're going to go email. I'm going to change it. So I'm going to use my Rotary email address, which is rotaryandrewp@gmail.com. Boom. Okay, I'm going to get a code in a moment to that email address. So I'm just going to pull that up on a different computer. So that's just come through on my email, so that's why I know where that is. I'm going to create a password, which I'm going to change after this. So the password is going to be, I'm going to complete sign up. So I'm going to skip that for now. I'll worry about Facebook friends and things like that once it's actually set up. Yes, I know that. Skip. There we go, find contacts. I'm going to skip that as well. I'm going to add a photo. So let's see what I've got. And I'm going to choose from my library because I've got plenty of Rotary bits and bobs. There we go. Now in Hentless, we use a blue Rotary wheel just to stand out from all the gold Rotary wheels that are floating around. But of course, actually the best way to do it, because you're allowed a white Rotary wheel on any background, you can have any color you like and put a white Rotary wheel on top of it and you are within the brand rules. So we're going to use that. We're going to use that photo as a post. Yes, we are, because that'll be our first ever post. I'm not going to worry about following people just yet. Okay, find people to follow. We have an Instagram account. Here it is. Okay, welcome to Instagram. It's all there. Posting here is really, really easy because we're just going to push post. I'm going to use Ronnie the Rotarian Bear. And I'm just going to use a Swift little thing that I've just used. That we just used for the last post actually, but I've got it there so I can just put it straight in. Going to paste it. So I'm copying and paste exactly the same thing, all the links, except I'm saying send a direct message or make a comment. So that means that they would message us here. I'm going to put some tags at the bottom. Now this is becoming a little bit more Twitter and Instagram-y, but you're going to want to put Rotary. And as you can see, then it shows you lots of things underneath too. So I'm going to put Rotary. I'm going to put Rotary International. I'm going to put People of Action. I'm going to put Volunteers or Volunteer. And I'm going to put Charity. And in fact, I'm even going to put End Polio now. Teddy bear. Okay, because you never know who's searching for what terms. And I'm going to share. And that's going to post. I am going to quickly now link that Hentless Rotary Club Instagram account to the Hentless Rotary Club Facebook account. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go up to the top corner where the 3 lines are. And what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to go into settings. Once I'm in settings, I'm going to account. Once I've been into account, I'm going to go into linked accounts. Now, as you can see, it's automatically connected to my Facebook account because Facebook owns Instagram and I have other Instagram accounts. But I don't want it to go onto my own feed. I'll share that manually, obviously. So I'm going to want to change that. So I'm going to tap top and it lists all the pages I run. Hooray! So this time I want Rotary Club of Hentless. It's ticked. I'm going to go back and 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 I'm going to go back. Right, so now when we post, I'm going to go in, I'm going to post via Rotary Club of Hentless Instagram account. So I'm going to go plus, post. I'm going to find a nice picture. I think we'll use Mary's, but I'm just going to bring it down a bit because I don't actually want it to say Mary's email address for her club. So I'm going to click across and I'm going to do a call to action. I'm going to say get in touch today. Okay, now this time, as you can see, my list has now got the Rotary Club of Hentless down at the bottom. So I can have Rotary Hentless, Facebook, and I can click share. And bish bash bosh, that is now not only on my Instagram account, but if I come out of here and I go to Facebook and I go to my Rotary Club of Hentless Facebook page, there it is. Then as long as we've done a bit of a refresh, dun, 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 it's there on Facebook as well. So in other words, I've just managed to do one post and it's gone through to both. Now that means if I want to schedule a post, I can do that through Facebook in the way that I showed you earlier. And in fact, that's going to schedule it on Instagram and on Facebook, and it'll go through to both of them at the same time. So I hope that's been useful. There are strategies in order to try and get new members and get people interested in following your Instagram page. You might argue it's got a younger audience, but then I'm 39 and I use Instagram avidly. So it's not that young an audience, quite frankly. It's not quite TikTok or the Snapchat, is it? So so enjoy, have a play, and just see what you can do. Social media is a game after all.
Both Andrew and I hope you learned something tonight. This recording will be made available as a YouTube video from your district governors. Don't forget, one of the benefits of YouTube is that you can play it in the comfort of your own homes and pause the video as you learn to navigate your way through Canva, Facebook or Instagram.